I'm Debbie Godfrey. Welcome to the Positive Parenting Pep Talks podcast.
Today, I'd like to give you some alternatives to yelling. One of the most frustrating things for us as parents is when we yell at our kids. We think that we shouldn't have to yell. Why do I have to tell you so many times until I yell? But really, it's just getting them to tune us out, and it's undermining our parental authority. And it also is damaging to our parental self-esteem when we feel the need to yell. So, what can you do instead if you've asked your kids so many times to do something, or if they're not listening to you, or if for whatever reason they're back talking? There's so many reasons that we might choose to yell at our kids. Well, the first thing is to take a deep breath. That is one of the most helpful things you can do is, take a deep breath, count to 10, relax, try to assess the situation impartially. A lot of times if a child's expecting to get yelled at and we take a moment to think about how we want to respond, it'll stop them in their tracks. Another thing that you can do instead of yelling is to smile and just approach your child. Usually what we're doing is we're turning away, or we're backing off, or we're trying not to engage with the child, and that often can cause them to approach or come after us, trying to keep us engaged in the battle. So if you stop yelling, not just stop yelling, but stop talking, take a deep breath, smile, approach your child, maybe put your hand on their back, rub their back a little bit, and just wait and give yourself a few moments to think, what does this situation take? What could I do instead of yelling at this child right now? Do I need to brainstorm with him some alternatives to what he's doing? Do I need to describe what I see? I see a child who's yelling, trying to get what he wants, and that's not going to work. When you need something, you need to use your words. You need to speak to me in a respectful tone of voice, and I need you to, be willing to have a back and forth conversation. This isn't all just one way. Another thing that you can do instead of yelling is to get out of the house. I know for me, sometimes being cooped up in the house can really get my nerves frazzled. So depending on how old your kids are, if they're little, get them all out in the stroller and just go for a walk. Let the situation go, whatever it was that was causing you to want to yell, and go take a walk and get out and get some exercise, get some fresh air, hang with the kids, have some fun. And then when you feel a little better and have calmed down, come back to the situation and see if you can brainstorm a solution with more success than when you were tense and having problems being able to deal with the situation without yelling. Another thing that you can do is to enlist your kids. Say, I don't want to be screaming and yelling all the time. I would like to just get along and, have you and I working together and cooperating as a team. And what is it going to take to solve this problem that we're having right now? How can we work this out together? How can we figure this out so that we both can win? And see if you can get your child to help you brainstorm alternative solutions to the issue that you're having. So today, don't yell. Instead of yelling, figure out an alternative. Try to think of something new, different, imaginative, fun, and have a great day. Happy parenting.
I hope you enjoyed today's episode of the Positive Parenting Pep Talks podcast. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Debbie Godfrey, owner and founder of positiveparenting.com. I hope you'll go and check out my website and follow me on Instagram and let me know about what you thought about today's episode. Did you learn something new? Were you able to do something different with your children? Did you have a success story? Those are my favorite to share. Let me know. Contact me. I'd love to hear from you. And also, what future topics would you be interested in hearing about on the Positive Parenting Pep Talks podcast? Thank you so much for being here and for all of your support. Take care and happy parenting.